burst with Gengar can be a bit of a tricky conundrum to deal with. So we'll see what Jrjam's support pick is to maybe try to counteract that.
Yeah, well, it's going to be really difficult on both sides depending how the meter plays out. But why don't we get into the match and see who is going to move on and who will unfortunately be out of the bracket.
So we do see the Gengar, of course, and the Shadow Mewtwo. I'm very excited for this run back. And then we see that Tyto running Tyto running the Shadow Mewtwo. Tyto, one of the strongest players in Canada, in the contention with Wise and a couple others for the potential best there. And a breakout performance in this tournament, I think, would be a huge statement from her. Running Latios also.
Okay, yeah, we're seeing a lot of Latios so far, interestingly enough. Now, on the other side, we are seeing the Mew come out of Jrjam. Not a surprising pick, you know, does give you some of that extra synergy, allows you to take Synergy Cheer without being able to, like, really not use your support pick, as Mew's a very fast-charging support, but nothing too weird there. So I think there's a good chance that we're going to at least see some sort of burst. Tyto, on the other hand, is going to have some interesting setups, I think, with Latios.
Yeah, and already into burst. We talked about how important burst for Shadow Mewtwo going to be, and she's going straight to it. Uncharacteristic to see a player go, stuffing out the burst attack. Long-lasting hitbox from Gengar there, and Tyto just letting go of her counter attack. Oh, we see the counter attack eating through the burst exhaust eating through the counter attack. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, and look at this, the zoning game begins. This is such a weird, I mean, you almost can't even say zoning game, great teleport, but this is a really like a mid-range strong matchup. You know, both Pokemon at very low HP. Tyto's going to have to find a way to get out of this, but there's so many little projectiles. It's going to be tough. Doesn't get the combo. Oh no, Gengar was airborne, and so now just one hit anything but lands in the field phase Y, and that is going to be it. A very unique projectile. Doesn't get eliminated by other projectiles. Just kind of like floats through them slowly, and so it's very, very hard to avoid, at least
Yeah, really nice, perfect block there from Tyto. If you block right before you get hit by a single hit attack like that in field phase, like a homing attack, you can actually avoid the block stone and go straight into a punish. So a really nice high-level move there, and we see an awesome conversion for her in the duel phase, winning, and now both players sitting with full burst meter. That's going to be a shift back to duel. Tyto looking very strong here.
Oh yeah, this is not going to be an easy situation to get out of. Now the question is, does Jrjam spend this burst, or really does he even have to? As that is a huge damage, especially against the lowest HP Pokemon in the game. Just needs to find another hit, although burst on this side, this is scary. Oh, and just going to go in for the homing. Huge, I want to say, almost risk right there to not use the burst from Jrjam. Had such a great opportunity to close things out, but now they go into one round apiece.
Yeah, having the backup of having won the first round, I think wanted to be able to have the insurance policy to be able to go to it here. And this burst can be very difficult for Tyto to deal with. Not having burst of her own, but she goes to an option, catching Jrjam right here, and that's huge. Oh, sets up a very ambiguous setup there in the corner. And wow, half of the burst already neutralized for Tyto.
Oh yeah, this is a scary spot now. Oh, this is going to be burst on burst, and so really this could be closed out with just a small option here. Not going to get any conversion because it's so close, and this might be it. This might be enough attack up buff. We're in Guts, 283. Is that enough?
And that's the devastating aspect of playing Shadow Mewtwo. Over 50% of her HP still there, and Tytovortex went down to a burst attack from Gengar. That was, oh my goodness, Chef.
Oh no, that is, of course, for those out there who don't know, the highest damage burst attack in the game, or at least tied for, and it can do just so much damage. On top of that, you do more damage when you're at low HP, and of course, Gengar was at 1 HP, plus there was the attack up buff, so the damage on that was just unbelievable. But Jrjam had to take that risk because there was almost 300 life left for Tyto, and so now Jrjam did make that pay off, and it's 1-0 in his favor. But, I mean, that looked like that was going to be a win for Tyto until the literal last hit.
Yeah, just going for a grab on Wake Up and taking that huge risk and the invulnerability of Gengar's burst attack coming out on top. And now Jrjam off to a really solid start here. Has Mew, but Tyto gonna answer back with burst, and she does have Latios. Oh, catches the invul with the slide. The permeate from Gengar, that was great. And Shadow Mewtwo's burst lasting only 10 seconds, so it really has to make it count. And a good job there, but probably could have gone more, but catches with a pillar, and this is gonna be enough.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, you know, we talk about how low the HP on Shadow Mewtwo is, but Gengar also, you know, extremely low HP. As you can see, 510, just slightly better than 480. That's maybe one more tiny hit. But both of these characters, high damage, but can go down very quickly.
Yeah, and Tyto here in field phase looking very strong with these setup. Winning the field phase, so getting 50% of her recoverable HP back on her Shadow Mewtwo. Now Jrjam going to the Curse, that's doing that specifically to try to do some damage to himself, which is going to build that burst more quickly. In the air, oh, nice Oki with the aerial JX there.
Oh, and here comes the burst. Burst on burst again, however, Shadow Mewtwo's, yeah, I was going to say it's about to run out, but it's just so quick. It instantly ran out. Oh, what? Catches! That is such a high hitbox. And this is a tough spot. Jumps back, gets caught by, I guess, technically the 7X right there. And now Jrjam is on match point, 1 round away.
Yeah, so scary playing against the burst Gengar. Gets the double buff from the Mew. Is a low percent chance to have that happen. Oh, but Tyto's gonna come out, gets a nice mix up there on the cancel too, catches Jrjam jumping, and Tyto's dual phases have been really strong. It's just been that burst that's so tough to deal with. Finds another throw. Tyto's looking very strong here.
Oh, and uses the burst aggressively. Wants to try to win this game before Jrjam gets his own burst. And that's going to be a really tough thing to do at this point. It's going to have to lead to land some really good hits. Even that trade is a lot of damage. And how do you escape this? Oh, tries to get away from the grab. Doesn't get KO'd, though. This is really scary. And I mean, just a few more hits, and Jrjam could earn that burst.
Oh, what a great reaction from Tyto. Goes to the air. Gengar's counterattack it's one of the slowest to come out. It has a huge reward when you land a critical hit with it, but very slow, and Tyto taking advantage of it. Goes to the air, lands a dive kick to close out that game. Oh my goodness, Chef. That was great.
That was a really smart way to do it, too. Most people don't try to jump back over, you know, to get over the Gengar counterattack. Because you can see, it goes really high up in the air, but Shadow Mewtwo has that unique jump X that really, like, does a flip and kind of removes its hitbox for just, like, a little bit. I don't want to say removes it, but, like, heightens it. So, definitely a thing that Tyto is just very ready for. However, that means we are going to Game 3, which I'm happy for, because this has been a really good set so far.
What a good mix-up of Jrjam in that situation a couple times in this set so far, and this time baiting out a response to a grab threat and goes to the Vortex, paying off, and she's just continuing to keep the damage up. Beautiful conversions here. Really wants to win this field phase. So much recoverable health, though, that she has the potential to gain back if she can do that.
Yeah, but also the potential to lose. Oh, dashed through the burst activation, but it didn't matter. Still got hit by that homing attack, and now Tyto is the one who is on match point with not very much burst left for Jrjam. Gonna have to work really hard to get it this round.
Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, finds an opening. No, Tyto able to get back. She has that Latios. She's been using that really well, but Jrjam. Gengar can be so scary in the corner, and a beautiful feint from Jrjam. Threatens to throw out the Shadow Ball and stall that, and instead cancels it and goes into the throw. Oh, a nice homing cancel there from Tyto to get around the grab. Oh!
Right. Oh! Burst activation into backdash! Just knowing that Jrjam wanted to try something, and there's going to be a lot of damage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. 21 HP left for Jrjam.
Okay, not quite.
Okay, into the Latios. This is where Latios can be so strong.
Oh, but this is so hard. Oh, look at all this! Oh, it's so hard to get away, and the grab is gonna be it. And Jrjam just short of building that so necessary burst in the final round, but that means that Tyto will be the one who wins their run back, meaning that they're now tied